Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Your brother Razza Allah from GMS London camp. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekachodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings to the hopeful and sincere elect. As you can see, out with the old tech and with the new, they got all this just walk in out technology, walk out technology by Amazon. And all these, this is going to be the new way of buying and selling in all these major stores. You're going to have a biometric device that all you have to do is slide your right hand or your forehead to be scanned when you receive that MOT to the B, which is the RFID CHIP technology. It's to shop and very fastly, more convenience, and basically without having to queue up, self checkouts and so on and so forth. Just walk in and walk out by way of purchasing the item, and you can even eat and drink the item on your way out as long as you've scanned your hand or your forehead on the barcode, man, which goes into this sci-fi stigma, or the 666 prophesied in Revelations 13 and 18, which goes into the whole barcode system of how things are going to, your items that are going to be recorded, your data that's going to be recorded on your CHIP, and basically be able to be tracked and traced and monitored on your particular CHIPs that these devils are going to give you. The Edomites, these so-called white people through their different governments, are going to give the people just walk out technology. So we've been saying this for the longest through the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, that this product, this device is on its way out. It's already here, but now they're gonna find reasons to make it mandatory and put it around the four winds of the earth, pursuant to Revelations 3 and verse 10, man. So this is the final test, final trial of faith that's going to try a man across the four winds of the earth to see who's faithful to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and who's faithful to Esau Edom and his system. Are you going to pledge allegiance to this new world order, fourth industrial revolution, great reset system, or are you going to be willing to put your life on the line, present yourself as a living sacrifice, even unto death, to resist taking the mark of the beast, which is the RFID CHIP. And the only ones that are going to do that is the ones that the Lord's that's been called by the Lord and is part of his elect, man. The only ones that are heeding to the warning, which the elect have heeded to this warning, and they're going to be prepared when this time comes, and they're not going to be enticed into taking it, no matter what, even if they have to get brought to a guillotine and have their heads chopped off, pursuant to Revelations 20 and verse 4. So yeah, man, we've been saying this for the longest, out with the old technology, in with the new. And anyone that teaches otherwise, they're basically shields for the government, COINTELPRO, sellouts, apostates, and spies, basically, that's come to spy at the men of the Lord's liberty in Yahweh Shai, and they're going to be dealt with as such, man. They're going to be dealt with very grievously and very swiftly, man, when this time comes, the time of Jacob's trouble comes, because they haven't been teaching the flock the right way. They've been leading the flock astray. The Lord said in Deuteronomy 28, Deuteronomy 27 and 18, if I'm not mistaken, woe unto the false leaders that causes the blind to wander without the way. So you're gonna have a lot of hirelings as we go into 2026, as Apostle Elder to hark around it. The apostates, sellouts, and agents, and more false brethren are going to be revealed. More scorners and scoffers are getting ready to be judged, and ultimately the elect are getting ready to be sealed for salvation, while the 2/3 are being sealed for destruction, man, because they haven't got that spiritual mark prophesied in Ezekiel 9 and 4, the Dawah, which means an exemption from judgment. Instead, they're going to take that physical mark and prophesied in Revelation 13, verse 16 and 17, which is going to lead to their destruction, man. And anyone that takes that mark. So yeah, man. GMS. Awakening 144. Brother, I'm a one of Gabar. His channel uploaded this quick short, man. And you know, you can see where everything's going, man. For the you know, the true followers of the Lord, you can see where this is going. The final steps, man. So, you know, brothers got to stay prepared mentally, spiritually, for what's to come. And this could be what very soon, 2026, this could be unfolded and made mandatory around the four winds of the earth. Walkout technology, man. It's not a joke. It's coming to a town near you very soon. So anyway, I want to read one precept and close out, because Esau likes to deal with, you know, gradualism. And this is what the scripture is telling you in Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, physical mark, you know, physical device in their right hand or in their foreheads. Why? Because that's the only way you're going to be able to buy and sell and move around in society. That's going to be the new form of monetary cash, so to speak, you know. And if you haven't got that device underneath your skin, you ain't going to be able to partake in modern day society, the fourth industrial revolution, or the great reset, as these devils call it. It says, and that no man might buy or sell. Yeah, you're not able to buy stuff, you're not able to sell, purchase any items, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Yeah, so go to 16 again, and he causeth all, both small and great. And like I always go to causeth, within the Greek is Poieō. The Greek's Poieō, and it basically means to make, to construct, form, fashion, etc. To make ready, to prepare. Gradualism. So he's preparing the people for this new product of buying and selling, man. This new way of life, so to speak. The new dystopian, totalitarian government of tracking and tracing through AI, you know, through digital payment schemes and so on and so forth. And this is how he's preparing the people to get rid of the inconvenience of paper money, carrying a wallet, or lining up in excessive queues, when all you have to do is just scan your right hand, as they show you in that video. You got people, they got the barriers, everything's towards the right hand, basically. As you can see, you can scan the card on your right hand, which is going to be your, you know, later on they're using it for cards at the moment, but ATM, you know, credits and debits, but then it's going to be for your hand or in your forehead. They're going to have a scanner for your forehead and a scanner already here for your right hand, for you to gain entry through that barrier, you know. And that's how it's going to be. So that's the right hand, showing you that, you know, because the majority of the world, people on the earth are right-handed. You know, it's only a few people out here that are, you know, left-handed, so to speak. So that's showing you that, you know, John's vision of what he saw was actually a real vision of people getting chipped in their right hand and then their foreheads, the brain hip, you know, with Elon Musk and then Neuralink and so on and so forth. And you got other competitors as well, you know, they're pushing that brain chip as well for you to you know, make purchases and payment through the brain, through your metapon, through the forehead, you know, telepathically and so on and so forth. It says to make ready, to prepare. So that's exactly what they're doing right now. They're preparing you for this new form of buying and selling, out with the old tech and in with this new digital system. So there's not, you know, technology, which goes back to knowing, man, you know. So brothers need to know. Which goes into the word science. Technology goes back to the word science, when the word science means to know. Genosis, if I'm saying it properly. So yeah, man, this is it, man. Walkout technology is here. So you know what's coming, man. You know what's next. With that, we close out. Give all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, B'Chachodash. Shalom to the hopeful and sincere elect.